Welcome. Today, our team, Firehawks, is going to be interviewing one of the renowned firms of Bangladesh known as Delcott Enterprises Limited. We have been awarded the privilege of interviewing Mr. Rana Khandekar, the beloved chairman of this versatile firm and also the Honorary Consul General of the Republic of Tunisia. Thank you, sir, for joining us today. So, sir, what I would like to first ask you is, tell us in brief about yourself and Delcott Limited. How did Delcott Limited begin its journey and the products and services you are offering?
After independence, I had the choice of either continuing with service with the government, maybe foreign service, or do something else. I personally saw a big opportunity in what I consider to be a vacuum created by the Pakistanis who left in a hurry, and they left the businesses and all that. So I came and started the first company on my own, basically, and with some friends together. It was more or less always a service industry we were providing, indenting. There was nothing available in Bangladesh. And the breakthrough that I had was in 1975, the first cotton business. And raw cotton was being bought, it was a nationalized industry. In 1975, I got in touch with an American company and we started selling cotton, raw cotton, to the government, BTMC. It was all nationalized. And that was the big break. And after that, basically, we have been leaders in the raw cotton industry. And then we saw the continuous growth of garment. How I assessed it is, I thought that there's a huge population, not enough textile in Bangladesh, and we will never grow cotton in Bangladesh. Although people have had many different views about growing cotton, but I have always maintained, that was my assessment, that Bangladesh, the land mass is very small and we will never grow cotton to the commercial level. And I was right, and as you can see, the garment industry grew. I also joined I built one garment which I later sold, because that's a different type of business. So we continued with cotton. And also I developed, we were commodity business of bringing in different things, whether it was sugar or large scale, but we were selling it to big traders. And then in late 90s, I felt that there was a big need in a huge city like Dhaka. We were only getting groundwater, and we were not actually exploring the fact that we are surrounded by rivers and we are not using those resources. So in 1989, I approached a company in France, and they agreed to come and explore the possibility, and the French government financed us. And that was the beginning of Saidabad 1, which is the first large-scale modern surface water treatment plant. And it started providing water to the residents of Dhaka. Then we set up Saidabad 2, basically again with the same principle, and that was financed by Danish government. And recently we have been awarded a very good contract of bringing water from Meghna River and supplying all of the north of Dhaka. So this is essentially the business model that we follow, and we have been so far quite successful, and I think people are benefiting by this.
So sir, how did you get your idea or concept for the business? What made you choose this type of business and why?
One of the things that I have always maintained from the beginning when I started business is to do something which is related to people, whether it is cotton, because you need clothes, you need food, and you need shelter. So, part of your life, we're actually handling the two important sectors. But I see a growth in the service industry in Bangladesh in the future. That will be the big industry, I believe, because we are very lucky to have a young generation in our population growing up. And other countries, as you know, the population is decreasing. In some of the European countries, Japan is negative, many countries are negative. But Bangladesh is producing this youth will be our big asset. And I think if we can use them, we can train them, they will be the future. And that will be the future business.
So sir, what is unique about your business and what differentiates your business from your company?
What is unique is that we feel that we are in two important sectors, which is chose. One is related to garment. It's thought that there is a huge population and we can't grow cotton in Bangladesh. Cotton has to be imported. So that is a unique kind of business that we got into, and it's specialized business. Not everybody can, you have less competitors. It's a little bit
kind of a monopoly.
Well, it's unique in its approach, that it is not common. And water, nobody thinks of water. Again, this was introduced by us. Everybody was in the groundwater sector, but we actually took it to the other level where we were providing water for municipal use. That is for household and not bottled.
Not bottled.
What we call mineral water. But this is a more essential part. Again, it's unique in the sense that we don't have competitors at this moment.
So sir, I want to ask you, when you're hiring other people, so what's your best hiring tip or secret that you look for, that you follow, and what is the exact thing that you're looking for in an employee when you're hiring them?
Of course, when we are hiring, we have criteria. We are hiring for a particular purpose. So we normally look for people who are, willing to learn and willing to invest time. And we also look for people who are going to be with us for long term. Which is very important for us, because you don't want to go through the process of hiring somebody investing in teaching the person, and then he does not stay. So if he has other interests, in the sense that if he wants to work for short time or something, then we normally do not, hire people.
So, sir, in your opinion, what is the most important thing that a new startup needs? And what would your advice be to new entrepreneurs who are just starting out?
I feel that any new entrepreneur who's starting out should stay within his boundaries, and each one of us are aware of what our boundaries are, what our limitations are, and what our strong point is. So if you stay within those parameters and you have fixed a goal, then you have to have the patience to continue, because you may not succeed the first time, and you must have a lot of courage. And luck always plays a part, I believe, in business, as I have felt that I started with nothing, no capital, but I built it up. But I must say that when I started, the situation was different. The competition was much less than today. For entrepreneurs of today, they have to, I think, be a lot smarter. They must know how to access funds for their business. They must have a very good business plan to begin with. And you must know that who your competitors are. So once you've done all that, you can then proceed. Whether it's a small business or large, but you have to start somewhere and then grow. But if you have very, very high expectation, then I think it is difficult, in my opinion.
In the current market?
In the current market, you have to grow slowly.
In your opinion, how important a business plan is for a startup business or even a successful existing business?
You need to do business, you need funds. So how do you access funds? You have to access funds with a very good business plan. So anywhere you go, anyone you approach, they will ask you for a business plan. And once you have that, and if it's unique, and try to be unique. I mean, you always find the niche. Everywhere there are niche markets, and you have to target that and develop in that direction. That's what I can say.
Thank you, sir.
And I think the young people are the future, of Bangladesh. This is the most important thing, is that I told you that the young
Generation.
The youth that is coming up, that is a huge advantage and asset for Bangladesh.
For building our future and
Yes.
the future of this country.
If our leaders can use it properly.